What's up, everybody? Anthony here with Empire Music, empiremusic.com with new this week. Very rainy weekend we just had here in Pittsburgh, PA. We're back at it. Got really another amazing batch of guitars to show you. Apologies, I'm a little under the weather here, so I don't quite have the voice projection that I normally do. Taylor promotion is still going on. So 20% off all of our NAMM selection, quote unquote. If you go on our website, there's also, if you're watching this on YouTube, good chance that you are, there's a link below. And if you're watching this through our email, you'll see the little graphic in there that'll take you right to this stuff. And if you're not on our email list, please take a second and subscribe to that, and we can get all of this content right into your inbox bright and early. Friday morning you get old this week, Monday morning you get new this week, 7:15 a.m. all the time, steady as the rain here in Pittsburgh. But the NAMM promotion is still going on with Taylor guitars. So that's 20% off select inventory, but it is a pretty vast selection of inventory. I think there's 6 to 8 pages of Taylor inventory that you can save a ton of money on, from GS Minis all the way up to some of the more expensive models like Presentation Series. There's some Builders Editions, things like that you'll find in there. So take advantage of that if you can. You can always call us at the shop too, 412-343-5299. Also, trade-in, trade-up event, I guess that's for lack of a better term, super, ultra, mega, store-wide trade-in event. It's really part 2. Initially, we had done this just on electric guitars, and now we've broadened it out to acoustic and electric. Majority of the guitars that you'll see in this video are eligible for that. There's only a few that aren't store-wide, but basically any guitar $799 and above, with a few exceptions, we'll give you 15% off plus max trade-in value. If you're not local, we'll pick up your guitar. Links below, links in the email, links all over the website, all over our social media stuff to find that. Or again, just call us, 412-343-5299, and you can start that process by emailing me directly. It's anthony@empiremusic.com. Or any one of us, Joe, Todd, Justin, Jordan, all the guys. And include pictures kind of right away, and any information that you think we need to have as far as condition, maybe even what you think you want to get out of it. Not that we're going to start some, bidding war against yourself or anything like that. We just like to be upfront about everything right away. And the more info we get, the faster we can get you your new guitar, hopefully. Let's jump into some models here. I got back to 9. I think I only did 8 last week. This thing is absolutely incredible. I mean, when it's the Jerry Garcia Alligator guitar from the custom shop. They're only making 100 of these, master built by Austin McNutt. What was really cool too is when we were at the factory, Joe and I, back in November, we were talking with Austin, and we went into his little workshop and we saw him actually building this stuff. So it was very cool to see the insane amount of detail that he puts into this stuff. Spec-wise, very, very interesting. So I picked it out of the case, and it was the first time, because I think our first one was pre-sold, it was the first time I got a chance to actually play it. And I was just strumming it acoustically, and it sounded great that way. And it was just interesting feeling. And I said, Justin, I said, man, this guitar is really, really cool. He said, did you plug it in? And I hadn't, and I did. It has this alembic booster back here that takes these 55 pickups in there, and this is basically based off Jerry's 55 Strat. And I should have wore some Dead stuff today. My socks or my Dead hoodie that I always wear. I'm a massive Dead fan. And it really takes these 55 pickups and pushes them. It's incredible. I mean, you can really hear the Jerry vibe. And Justin's like, yeah, all we need is that auto wah on there too. And yeah, it would drive an auto wah like crazy, but attention to detail through the roof on it. So it's really a replica of the 55, but with a lot of unique features. And check out the case too. You get little alligator stitching in there. So, it's expensive. They're only making 100 of them. Very sought after, very collectible, awesome sounding too. L Series Strat custom shop. First one of these I've ever seen. So L Series is like the last series between, I don't know if the L stood for last. I don't think it did. But like the last series that came out before CBS bought Fender. Like always, the beautiful finish checking on the Olympic white finishes. or all the light finishes that come out. 64 pickups in there, riffs on maple neck. I think this was riffs on maple. Compound radius, vintage compound radius on the fretboard. Gorgeous guitar. This sounds really good. It's cool. It's got the L serial number on there too. So, you know, nice replica of it. And that's really what the Fender custom shop stuff's about. Some nice, the replicas, no doubt about it, but it's a nice way to own a own a piece of history. It's a nice way to do that without the true vintage price tag on there, but with modern building standards, so to speak, but still built very old world. I was at the factory, like I said, in November and saw that. Another beautiful CASTEDOSA CONCHERS bass. I'm going to be shooting a lot of content on this stuff here this week, so you will see a lot of that in the next week or two. In turquoise metallic, beautiful ocean turquoise metallic. Carlos Lopez hand signed. You got the Curtis Novak pickups in there. I play one of these basses myself, absolutely love it. This is the first one that I've seen come through with flats on it. It has Labella flats on it, 45 to 105. Gold foil pickup, tons of mid-range. The Bisonic, big, deep. These are absolutely monster basses. Monsters. Love them. Now, some exclusive models. Now, everything I've shown you out of the first three, the only one that would be eligible technically for the trade-in event would be the L series. The other two would be excluded, but if you have a trade-in or you're interested in that, give us a call. We'll see what we can work out for you price point-wise. Now, all the rest is eligible for the trade-in event, right? But I'm not going to show you any of those Taylor things, the 20% off ones, but just check the link below to get to that inventory. Brand new Empire exclusive Martin guitars. We have a few of them. I'm not showing all of them. Joe put a video out on this one. This is a great sounding, unique sounding guitar. All rosewood, all East Indian rosewood. Gorgeous graining on that. It almost goes from standard grain out to this like quilted kind of rosewood look on the back. Love when I forget what we call this inlay on the back. I love the look of that though. And the top is just absolutely gorgeous. Check out Joe's video. This is an interesting sounding guitar. Joe had built all of these custom models with Jimmy Kleintop when he went out to the Martin factory. And this particular one was modeled after a guitar that he had played years and years ago and had wanted to build it ever since. So all rosewood, very, again, I don't even want to get into describing the tone because I'm bad at describing acoustic guitar tones sometimes. I just know what I like, and I really, really like this one, especially with some fingerstyle stuff. We have this in the 00028 as well, which I'm not showing. Or 000 body shape, I'm sorry, I don't know what, I think this is actually like a 41 style, but in the smaller body shape. Really, really nice, interesting sounding guitars having rosewood on the top there. Now something a little bit more traditional, something a little bit more robust and powerful. Adirondack top with the East Indian rosewood back and sides. HD28V Empire exclusive. Absolute cannon of a guitar. 1 11/16 at the nut width on that. This thing sounds incredible, and check it out, like price point wise, it's expensive, $54.79, right? That's not that expensive into the custom shop stuff. This thing sounds so good. I heard Joe strumming this, I was like, oh, that's an absolute cannon of a guitar. So check those out. Another Martin that they go as fast as they come in. I'm shocked this one's still here. The John Mayer 20th anniversary the OMJM. So Engelmann spruce top and East Indian rosewood back and side. So slightly different sonic characteristic from Sitka spruce, from Adirondack spruce. Very smooth kind of mid-range. A very articulate guitar. Sounds great as well. And then also, speaking of content, Joe's been knocking out some really good acoustic videos. If you haven't got a chance, check that out. 50th anniversary Taylor 314 Builders Edition, 314 CE Builders in the Kona Burst, Urban Ash back and sides with the spruce top on them. Gorgeous with the fire stripe pickguard on it too. You have the high-end Gatto tuners on there. Have it, like I said, in the Kona Burst. Also have it in natural also a great sounding guitar. I love the way Urban Ash sounds. It is so direct and kind of shares to me, and again, I just said I'm really bad at describing acoustic guitars, and here I am going to try and describe acoustic guitars. But it's very direct. It almost has like a pumped up kind of mahogany sort of vibe to it, but with a little extra sonic character hovering around, a little more of that, you know, my catchphrase, if you see my bass videos, harmonic content is definitely in there. And a fan favorite, a shop favorite, certainly I would fall into that category. The Builder's Edition 614 CE, torrefied Sitka spruce top and maple back and sides. As always, absolutely gorgeous once we get that beautiful flame maple grain on there. Awesome sounding guitar too, because you have that brightness, that upper mid-range treble characteristic that you get out of maple, tamed by that torrefied Sitka spruce top. Again, always sells well, and I think really a guitar that a lot of people could fit into. These just sound absolutely brilliant. So, in closing, beautiful guitars here, really 9 killer guitars. Trade and trade up event still going on, really store wide. Taylor promotion, 20% off the NAMM. Special stuff go under acoustic guitars, Taylor, or acoustic guitars, Taylor 2024 NAMM special. Great selection, great way to save some money. Thanks.